Peace, y'all. I'm at home. I've been home all day today, which has been really nice. This is only my second time talking to my camera since I got it, which is absolutely insane. But I was really inspired by Doechii. Huge shout out to Doechii. Ever since I saw her Tiny Desk and then her performance at the Grammys after that, but ever since I saw her Tiny Desk, I've been so incredibly inspired by this beautiful artist. And then I was having a moment where I was debating watching TV while I eat, which has been something that is funny because it's something that I strategically pulled out of my life because I knew once I learned it was an unhealthy habit, I pulled that out of my life. And I told myself, I'm not going to spend time eating and watching TV. And then actually, while dating someone who I treasure so deeply, let me not even hold back. Somebody who I still want to be with, y'all. I said it. But it's facts. It's facts. Somebody who I still want to be with, who I love very, very much. They had the habit to eat and watch TV, and I picked up the habit again while I was with them. And I am working on developing the willpower and the self-discipline to not pick up on habits that don't suit me when in romantic relationships. So I picked up that and I haven't looked back since. And it's been over a year now. So it's about time that I quit that habit. And the other day, I was about to get into it, about to put on TV, and I said, you know what? Let me watch YouTube instead of like Hulu or Netflix or whatever, because there's content that I can actually learn from and expand my knowledge on in, not that there isn't stuff to learn from movies and TV shows, like absolutely, but it's like reading a fantasy book versus reading a self-development or a music business book. It's like I'm going to gain understanding of relationships or maybe some inspiration from this fantasy book, but I'm going to gain very clear tools at a faster rate from this music business book or the self-development book. So I chose the self-development book method and went on YouTube, and a Doechii video popped up from like 5 years ago of her doing a vlog about her career and like where she was at and where she was going and her just day-to-day processes. And I had never searched any of it up before. I had searched her name, but only to watch her Grammys performance, because I didn't actually watch the Grammys, so I wanted to see, her performance. And this just popped up out of nowhere, and I was like, whoa. And I watched it. I've watched several since. Let me just say, I've watched several since. Incredibly inspiring. And that's what brought me here today, ultimately. So I'm very grateful for all of the inspiration. I was reflecting back on my career and what has led me to where I'm at today. And I remember going to Red Shade's EP release party for the Chillin' in the Shade EP. And Kealea performed. And I believe C4 performed as well. And that was my first time hearing both of them, meeting them, and going to an EP release party. And that was what inspired me to have an EP release for my EP Letters to Self. And that was what inspired me to push to release that project. And that's why Red Shades is the only feature on that project. I didn't intentionally only choose one feature. However, Spirit did that for me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm so grateful, so grateful for all of the inspiration that's led me to where I'm at today. And it's really beautiful when I feel that reflected back onto me. I applied for Tiny Desk. I did a Tiny Desk submission last week, the week before last. And one of my singers, Indy, it was her first time working with me. And it was our first time really spending time together. And she brought up her uncle, who's Mago, who produced 2 songs of mine, Bang Bang and Trill. Bang Bang was my first release on all streaming platforms. And Trill I dropped after my Letters to Self EP. I dropped that during the Panoramic in 2020. However, we were working on these songs together in 2017. Both of them worked on and completed in 2017, 2018. So she brought up her uncle to me, Mago. She was like, oh yeah, sometimes I work in the studio with my uncle. You might know him, Mago. And I was like, oh yeah, that's who I worked on my first single with, Bang Bang. And she was like, that was you. I'm like, yeah. She said, that song inspired me to start creating music and singing. And I heard that. He showed me that, and I was like, I want to do that. And she thanked me for inspiring her and being like one of the first voices she heard that was like, wow, I could do that. I want to do that. I want to sing like that. And it was just such a beautiful full circle moment to experience that reflected back onto me of the work that I've been doing, even from years, over 5 years ago, still playing out into today and being a part of my journey today in one of the singers that is backing me up for my Tiny Desk submission and learning my music, just happened to be inspired to sing from a project, a song that I worked on in 2018, 2017. And it's now 2025. And that's just so beautiful. It really brings water to my eyes to see that in real time right now, play out right now. So as I am in February, in February 2025, it is my Nana's heavenly birthday today, February 18th. And I am planning on releasing an album 2 months from today, 2 months from yesterday, on April 17th, 2025. And there's a lot to do. y'all. There's a lot to do. And I've been having intrusive thoughts around not being able to complete it in time. And on days like today, where I don't accomplish much for the album, I feel defeated. I feel like I'm not doing enough. Currently at my producer's house, hilariously, the power has gone out. However, we're currently meeting about the project and talking about the logistics, the financials, catching up on our lives. So it's all good. Hopefully the power comes back on soon, but right now I'm showing him my self-recorded stuff. And seeing how mixable it is. All right, y'all, I just wanted to show you the vibes with the lights back on. It's really beautiful in here. Rilla has just an amazing taste for color and vibrations. A moment for the outfit. Pause. You know, we went to the concert. Don't play with her. And I got my Doc Martens on. Shout out to my sister. You know. And I got my Doc Martens on today. Shout out to my sister, Conscious Wisdom. Love you, Con. Yo. Bro, the colors in here are beautiful.
Bro, it's cold as fuck outside, girl. Cold as hell. This dog gonna take 5 minutes.
You were not gone for 5 minutes. Yo. I just want to tell you that. That was like 2 minutes. But I understand when you're in the cold, like it feels long. We just had a really good meeting. Came to some good understanding around the cost and the logistics of the project. He is sure that he can accomplish what I want in the time frame that I'm asking for, which I'm so excited about. I feel really affirmed, really grounded, and really grateful that I've got a teammate who is on the same page and feels confident in the outcome and the time frame of it. So we'll be back here tomorrow. I'm about to head out and get some food because I am very hungry. Gonna leave, make some food, go home, do some recording at home, work on this project, and come back tomorrow to work on higher self. Today was good. Had a session with Rilla, worked on higher self. Still got some more work to do on that song, but I feel really, really good about where it's at. And I made myself some dinner, went grocery shopping, made myself some pasta, ate that. Now, ate that. Ate. Now, I'm trying to keep my life organized so like things look good on camera, so that I feel good internally. But currently we are exporting each individual file of what I've recorded myself already. This is my setup. So I got this really dope Origin mic that I love. I love this mic. It works as a handheld, which is really nice because I like to move around. And my Scarlett 2. Shout out to Jay Hunt for lending me this. This is the camera I'm using right now. My AKG. I forget which version these are. K361. I'm not going to act like I know what I'm talking about. But I've had these for a minute. They're definitely loved on, clearly. But they're great. And that's my setup. That's what I use to record my vocals at home. And that's what I used on these poems that I'm currently in the process of exporting. So I'm trying to keep everything organized right now. I just made a folder on my desktop, putting all the tracks in the folder, and immediately just emailing them out because I don't want to I can be very forgetful, y'all. So just like immediately, let me just take care of this. Boom. Oh no, wrong one. Forgiveness. So the poems for my album kind of follow a very similar naming structure. There's acceptance, unapologetic, forgiveness, addiction, and then we get into more complex names. On the Day We Honor Your Death, Peaceful Galaxy, Hello Little Mixed Girl, I Am Black, and Matter. Yeah. So all of those are self-recorded. And I'm also going to be recording some of the vocals by myself as well. So tonight I need to reach out to a couple people to get clearance on tracks and confirm purchases that I'm going to be making. I have a beat that I need to purchase from one of my producers. So I'm getting all of that squared away tonight so I can move forward with everything this album entails. It's 3:12 a.m. I just booked a 10:30 kickboxing class for tomorrow. And I'm about to do one more recording, one more poem, because I'm currently knocking out everything that includes other people. Most things. There's a couple other things that I need to do, but I'm going to record this poem. I am black. I am black. If you choose to, you can box me into your narrow-minded vision of what a black girl looks like, talks like, or thinks like, but you would be wrong to question me, as we are boundless and endlessly. So I overslept and missed kickboxing class, but hey, at least I got out of bed before 10:30 today. That's a win. I've been really sleeping in lately and going to sleep really late. So I'm trying to shift my sleep schedule again and get back to going to sleep around definitely before 2 a.m. and waking up, you know, by like 9-10. I'm just gonna go home and work out at home. It's gonna be about 11:30 when I get back home, and then I could do like a 30-minute workout, shower, and get ready for my day. And I gotta hit up my producer. I'm probably just gonna do 2 to 6 with him again today. I just have to be on time. We back.
You're back.
You know what I'm saying? Pulling back-to-back sessions this week.
Yeah, you know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Preparing for the album drop.
You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Lil Oopie out here. You know what I'm saying? We out here doing it real big. You know what I'm saying? What's that say? What's that say right there? What's that say? You know what I'm saying?
Up. Okay. Today has been a pretty mid speed rising. I was gonna say a slow rising, but then I'm like, actually, because I found out that my extension cord that I've been using is having issues. So I had to, as you can see, pull my bedroom apart a little bit so that my landlord can get in here and look at this, because this is bad. Pretty bad. But everything's fine. Everything's fine. So I'm gonna go see my mom today, which I'm really excited about. Just like getting to soak up my mom energy and my cats and my brother and refresh. And I have a gig tomorrow at UMass Amherst. So that's kind of close to my mom's house for the Black Artistic Freedom Conference at UMass, which I'm excited about that too. And a bunch of my friends are a part of it. So we're doing it as a collective. And then one of my good friends' birthday dinner after the show. Peace, y'all. We are almost ready for the day. I actually still want to brush my eyebrows and do a little. But this is the outfit. My Afro-Indigenous self. So cute. Yeah. I love this outfit. I love that my mom helped me put it together. My mom did my head wraps today. Makes me so happy. So yeah, we're ready to go and perform for the Black Artistic Freedom Conference. Bye to my pets. My mom's house. Do y'all see this? This is what we're working with. Okay? But like, yeah. Almost tripped. Pay attention. Look it. It's so beautiful. Tiny Cam.
Cuties.
love you.
Can you imagine if there were like different
And Black artistic freedom, to me, is the ability to be in our true selves, right? As Black indigenous people, we express ourselves in the way we walk, in the way we talk, in the way we dance, in the way we make music, in the way we paint pictures. And this expression of culture and divinity is Black artistic freedom. When you suppress that, you're suppressing the freedom of our people. And when we're able to express that, we're exhibiting that freedom.
My name and you're not familiar with them and their personality, then it's culturally, right? By carrying the culture of where your people are from and how you dress, the jewelry that you wear, adorning yourself, right? Ceremoniously doing the same customs that they used to do, having an altar, celebrating maybe holidays or special days or times of the day or week that they cherished and treasured. Keeping that alive is how you honor your ancestors. And then the last one I would say is philosophically. And when I say philosophically, I mean a lot of the times we will look at what our ancestors did in the past from a historical perspective, but we don't understand it. We have to actually understand why they did what they did, right? Because if you look at any colonizer's idea of why they did what they did, they're gonna say, oh, they were just worshiping false gods, right? They don't understand why we did what we did. We were doing quantum science way before quantum science was even quantum science. Right. You gotta understand why you put that food on the altar, why you do it on a certain day, why you wear red and black on a Saturday, right? You gotta know why, and that will allow you to not demonize who you are now and honor yourself now, because you're doing a lot of the same stuff your grandparents did, and your great-grandparents, and your great-great-great-great-grandparents before, but you gotta know that.
New York is always in the house! New York is the house!
Right.
We are the house.
Energy. Yeah, so it's on this really cool, this is so beautiful. And
I'm gonna respect the ground that we're on, okay? I'm gonna respect the ground
it's
that we're on.
filming in
All right.
4K.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much, everybody.
And then
I will be your selector for the set. I want y'all to make lots of noise for this first artist coming up to the mic, Ashanti Eva Davenport. Hit that track, DJ. Can we turn the music up? Take a dip within your mind. Ease your soul and you will find the most beautiful angelic light shining in her effervescent light. It's just water underneath the bridge. I'm thinking how I'm stuck here on this bridge, but yet I'm sinking. Gotta find a way to fly as the birds up in the sky. Water, earth, air, fire, balance, clear connection, vibrations. Speak to me, show me where I'm meant to be. Vibrations, sing with me. Got my heart to love and frequency. Sing with me. Got my heart to love and frequency. We welcome you and thank you so much for entering into this blessed space with us. Thank you for bringing your offerings to the altar. We invite in your love, your space of safety, security, hope, and joy, your passions, your dreams, your ancestors' passions and dreams and love and hope and faith, all in this beautiful space with us in this moment. Thank you for allowing us to hold this space. Thank you for sharing this space with us. Thank you for bringing your love into this space with us. Ashe. Ashanti Eva Davenport. Put your hands together.
Everybody again. Ashanti Eva Davenport.
Started at 5. Doors opened at 4:30. So we actually are half an hour late.
30 minutes late.
Oh, okay, all right. 3 minutes late.
That's not bad.
It's the vibe. Divine timing. Divine timing. Something we're always on.
Yo, I already know the type of time you about to be on. You about to be cracking up the whole night, bro.
Don't get me started.
You like, don't start.
Oh, I'm so excited.
You know what I'm saying? Come on now.
About to be fun with the ones, not the twos. Never gonna have the blues. Thank you, brother.
Last name is probably for y'all.
But in 3 days, he rose again. This is the part that got me. He said, higher than constellations, more wondrous than pyramid. If he did it before, he'll do it again. Point blank, period. I walked up to him after the service. I said, I like that sermon. He said, brother. That joke that you told is saving these souls. I said, Pastor, and the way you doing that sermon is killing these hoes. I messed that joke up. Look. My name is Trey Mack. I have to run. I wasn't even supposed to.
Anyway, let me turn this down. I just wanted to speak on the joy of sharing things with people, because I'm laughing right now on my way to a meeting, an album meeting with my friend Paul Willis. I'm laughing about my chewing gum because I shared it with my friends yesterday, and Terry was like, Eva, you are so fancy. Like, Sassy pulls it out and she's like, it has papers for if you choose to wrap it up afterwards. And she starts cracking up, and Terry's like, Eva, you are so fancy. And they're just laughing, and it just filled me up with so much joy to get to share that, love with them, like, what a gift.